Thank you. Hi, guys. So we will speak today about two main things I want to show you. It's how can we use open source tools and open source solution for managing our clouds or to use clouds. I don't know, for everyone it's different purposes, but we will speak about general things. How to do it together and how to do it for zero budget. How to no pay money for that. Few words about me. At that time, I'm a Ruby teacher in Belarusian State University and for half a Ruby developer in Altaros development company that's placed in Belarus. At the night time, I'm a Ruby developer in RubyC company, and it's funny, but it takes so long time for me, and my wife not happy with that. But all these things spinning around Ruby, and the main reason why I'm doing all these things is because I really love it. It's one thing, and other hand of it, it makes our world better. So it's all about Ruby. What actually I am doing and what we are doing in RubyC. I did this picture two weeks ago on RubyShift, and in RubyC we really help people to get started with clouds. To not actually to get started, but we make it happen. We make cloud computing happen. So this picture from 2 weeks, I've just created it in, I don't know, 20 minutes. And you can see that for this, oh yeah, we can recognize. For these 2 weeks, we already launched more than 58,000 servers from different clouds. That's pretty awesome. It's cool, maybe, some. I want to speak about RubyC today because, yeah, it's too boring, because RubyC, it's proprietary tools, and it's not advertising speak. I will speak to you about open source. I got 3 parts of my presentation. First of all, I give you a quick refresher about what is cloud computing, because everybody knows what does cloud computing mean, and blah, 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 clouds. But we need to be updated with you, and it's about a few slides. I can show you what does cloud computing really mean. Next part of it's about cloud management system. Why do we need to use it? What is that? Yada, yada. And the last one is how to do all these beautiful things for free, and what the open source tools we have, and how can we use it. So everybody knows what does cloud computing mean. And we know that clouds is a business model. And everybody say clouds. And to get job, it's really easy. All you need is to say a lot of words about clouds. My wife knows what is clouds. Oh, it's clouds. It's no problem. But what actually clouds mean? It's first general thing that you have to know, that clouds, it's a business model. It's not super duper great invention. It's just a business model that you can use for your needs. The main reason to use clouds is some revolutionary benefits that we can get as developers, and it's really scalable on demand, and pay as you go, and all these things, all these computer resources available over the internet, and then we can say in cloud or from the cloud when we use some infinite pool of resources, and we can use it simultaneously. So other hand here, it's revolutionary benefits for customers, because cloud computing, it's first thing that can provide for customers business agility. They can use the IT infrastructure more flexible, and that's why cloud's so popular. As a quick refresher here, cloud computing has only 3 models, and it's like cloud species. It's 3 different layers that we can use for our purposes. First, it's very top and very high level of cloud computing is infrastructure, or is software as a service, and this layer operates by our data. By our data. For example, we can use some CRM or informational portal or something like that. It's just software, and we can get access through the browser. And we don't really care about servers, software packages, platforms, and any things. Somebody will worry about it. we worry only about data that we need to calculate or use. Next and middle one is platform as a service, and we know it's like Heroku or Engineer. And the most interesting for us, it's infrastructure as a service. It's very, very low level of this abstraction, and it's all about servers, IP addresses. I know it's about infrastructure that we use as a hardware. And this place actually where cloud platform management live. They are on very, very top level on infrastructure as a service. So how clouds became so popular, and what's the first thing that was really good start for that? Cloud computing and really what we mean in clouds solved the classicity problem, and it what attracted the attention to clouds. What is the classicity problem? On this graph, we have curvy red line that shows us actual demand of some web server or some web application that we can use. And the blue line is how that guys who manage these servers much to allocate the needed resources. It's like resources that we can use to use this application. And from the start, it's okay, and we get enough resources to solve all needs of our application. But we will lose the opportunity cost because we have to pay more than we really need to use. And on the last part of this graph, we get the red triangle, and we call it a successful disaster scenario. And that means that we have no enough resources, and our server became unavailable for us, and we are losing our customers. What did cloud? What cloud did? They provide options to scale up and down resources that you need to for your application. You can launch your servers for an hour or for a week, for months or a year, and you will pay only for what you use. And it's not can increase the resources that you use. It also can decrease it when you no need to pay for, I don't know, for 100 servers. We need only one. And clouds can provide this option for us. We are speaking about public clouds for now, and here is a quick example of the services that we can use as application in the clouds. It's most popular here. It's a Gmail and Facebook platform in the clouds. We use and love Engineer or Heroku. It's Google App Engine. But more interesting here that public providers from infrastructure in the servers. And that means that it's huge list, and every region over the world, we can get access to cloud as infrastructure. And that means for us that in China, we can use cloud as a China Telecom. In UK, we can use Amazon, for example. In US, we can also use Amazon or Rackspace or, I don't know, whatever. But what's really the problem? We are just using the clouds, but we are not designing for clouds. It's really two big difference, because what we are like accident tourists, what we're doing, oh, new cloud. For example, no, host pro, no, it's cloud cloud provider A. Okay, that's nice, let's try it. We just launch our application in this cloud, oh, it doesn't work. I will use Amazon. I don't need this cloud. So it's really a problem, because this cloud will fit us. Maybe it has a lower cost or some other thing. We're not thinking about, we are developing our application to be able for using in clouds. We just develop our application, and we don't care about hosting, about clouds. Clouds, it's something very, very abstraction. But that's not right. To get started with clouds, you have to know three main type of clouds. It's about infrastructure as a service. We're speaking now about very, very low level. It's about servers, IP addresses, VLANs, hypervisors, other stuff. And here is three different types. All these examples that I've shown is public clouds. Public clouds are available over internet. It's like Amazon or Rackspace. All you need is to just get access to it and put your application to this infrastructure and use it. But it's not only one. We have private clouds. Private clouds is also infrastructure, but it's placed behind your firewalls. Sometimes your company policy says you, hey, you have no chance to put it on public. You have to put it on our servers that we have in server room. And what we can do, we can create private cloud, and we can use already providers that give us options to use private clouds. And private clouds is the same, but it's all about, it's a model that has a very, very high level of security. And the last one is most interesting for us. It's a hybrid clouds. Hybrid clouds that clouds that we can use concurrently different types of clouds, at least one public and one private. And that means that all my security data I store in private clouds behind my firewall. But application server, load balancer, I don't know, something else, I store in public cloud on Amazon. It's all about one application that split by different abstractions of cloud. One in private, one in public. And we can use it simultaneously in one time. And here is the end of first part, and we start middle part. It's a multi-cloud concept. Could you please raise hand who heard or know what does multi-cloud mean? Whoa, cool. So, thank you. Multi-cloud, it's not a type of clouds. It's type of your application. It's level of abstraction, or it's a concept. It's how you think when you start develop your application. So, really multi-cloud, I can give you a very top level of vision multi-cloud. It's like if you're gonna to create some application, you have to care about version of operation system. And all we know that we have cross-platform application. Or maybe other side, we have different mobile platforms like Android, iOS, BlackBerry, and something else. And if we go to create mobile application, we have to think, okay, I will support iOS. Or if I want to port it to Android, I need to create other build for that. Or I need to care about how I will compile my application. And to be cross-mobile application, we use some useful tools for that, like a PhoneGap. It's pretty the same. Really, multi-cloud, it's about your deployment application. If you can deploy your application in cloud A and then easy deploy it to cloud B, that means that your application is multi-cloud. And that means that you created it in multi-cloud way. Why do we need to do this? For example, we can use Amazon as a private service for us. But sometimes Amazon can get unavailable. And that means that our application also unavailable. But we can easy, if our application support multi-cloud concept, we can easily deploy it for Amazon and deploy it to Rackspace, or to deploy it on HostPro, or deploy it to Cloud A, and use it at the same time. It's really about to very high level of abstraction, and we don't need to learn some painful things from every cloud providers. We don't need to care about APIs, main concepts, it's a lot of painful things. But this concept provides for us this option. If saying one sentence about it, it's about using multiple clouds, but not choosing one. All we need to know about it, okay, I got my application, and I need to put it somewhere in clouds. If I'm living in China, I will choose China Telecom or something like that. If I live in the US, I will choose Amazon or something like that. But my application will act in the same way. It's not an innovation. Multi-cloud, I mean, and I would say that cloud computing, it's not a future, it's a present days. Because multi-cloud concept, it's a future. And when we start develop application, we have to care about, okay, I will develop application that should be available over the world. And for this, I need to use different cloud providers. And if you start seeing that, you will think multi-cloud. But what's the main reason to be multi-cloud now? First of all, it's really geolocation. For example, you have different branches in US and in Europe, and your application uses, in your application will solve some things from different branches. And it's absolutely, it's good way if we create two different nodes of our application. And one of them we put on US, and other one we can put to Europe. And this application will act as one abstraction for us. And we can use it easy, and it's no problem. Other purpose can be, we can use different clouds for different stages. It's like we have development version of our application, and we should deploy it only on private clouds. We have no chance to put it in public. And then when we finish this development of our application, we can put it to public ones, and we will use it. It's many things that we can start thinking multi-cloud. We can think about scaling across the clouds. Maybe we will create a clusters that will place in different clouds, and we will create our application that can be scalable between clouds, not only in frames on one. How to sync multi-cloud, and how we can start sync multi-cloud. It's very similar how we create a standard web application. We use different languages. We use Ruby, HTML, JavaScript, and it's okay for us. And the same way we can start think about web application when we start creating. But there is a lot of points, and if we will start think about how to sync multi-cloud, how to go in multi-cloud way, we need to care about how we will deploy our application in different clouds, and which tools we will use that will provide this option for us. For example, we can deploy on Heroku, pretty easy. Just type Heroku, deploy, and our application will go to servers. It's pretty similar about multi-cloud concept. We can do the same things with different clouds. And we need to care about tools that would provide options for us. We have to think about dispersion, because different clouds are really isolated. And we have to care only about very low, very high level of abstraction. For example, if we have application that can create backups, we need to backup our database. If we're using Amazon, we can store our backups to EBS snapshot. And we create our dump and put it on snapshot. If we are using Rackspace, we have to care only about this procedure. But in Rackspace, we have no EBS snapshot. And all we need to do here, and for example, on Rackspace, we have to use a tarballs for backups. We don't have to care about it. Only we have, it's just, I don't know, launch script to backup our application. And our application knows how to solve this procedure. Here is a lot of pain points. To be multi-cloud, it's really a lot of pain points, and most of them is about difference of the cloud providers. And they are really differ. And in my opinion, they are differ because they want to be different. And difference is in APIs, different in formats, different in hypervisors, difference of high level of abstraction. Some of them call servers like instances, some of them call like servers. I don't know how it's called in China Telecom. It's also super servers, maybe, somehow. Different features that cloud providers give us. It's like some of them give us options to use EBS snapshots, some of them not. Some of them give us options to use load balancing or monitoring stuff, or do some black magic, some other not. And we don't need to avoid it. We can use all these benefits from different clouds in same manner. Good phrase here, it's about we want to use clouds, but not build them. And it's true. Here is the end of second part, and now we go to the last one. All these things, to create multi-cloud application, we need to care about tools, and we need to care about something that will provide for us this level of abstraction. And it's all about cloud management system. If we need to create multi-cloud application, we need to care about system that will manage different clouds and will help our application to work with different clouds. And the key reasons for cloud management system is just 4 things. It provides for us automation. That means that if I need to deploy my application, I only care about how to press deploy button. And then my application will be on Amazon or on Rackspace. I can easily control it. That means that if I need to add some super rules for my application, I can apply these super rules for Amazon and for Rackspace and everywhere when I need it. It's about portability. If, for example, Amazon go down, I can move my application to Rackspace. I can move it to China Telecom. It's a lot of cloud-ready solutions like EBS snapshots and other useful things that we can use from different cloud providers. It gets us opportunity to be flexible in development. Other hand here is benefits for customers. It's really agility of IT business, and it helps to establish IT infrastructure very, very quick and for really lower costs. And what's the role open source here? For now, it's also good, very good phrase. That's about proprietary tools has no future, because we have already a lot of open source tools which are free. And all we need is to take our hands and mind and create our own cloud management system and use it for multi-cloud purposes. Now I give you 4 examples which you can use for creation your own cloud management system. And first one is Delta Cloud, that developed by Red Hat. It's developed in Ruby, and it has 2 different parts. First, it's Ruby gem that you can use. You can attach it for your application, and this gem provides different drivers, and you can use different clouds. You can manage different clouds inside your application. And also, Delta Cloud provide their own free cloud management system. It's pretty young. It's based on Open Nebula project, and if you want to get quick start with multi-cloud, you can try Delta Cloud. It's really good. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, very clean, written on Ruby, but yeah, that's good. It's all right. Other one is CloudStack. It's a big fiction in cloud computing, because it's not for 100% free, because it provides options to create our own private clouds and support very wide list of hypervisors. But they have a cloud.com service, and it's free, and that's already a built-in cloud management system. And if you need to manage your own different private clouds, you can take cloud.com and use it for, but the problems here, it works only with private ones. Other big fish, I believe you know what is that. It's OpenStack. That's guy developed by NASA. And if you want to create your own private cloud, if you want to create a hybrid cloud, you can use OpenStack. You can create, it provides options to manage your clouds in one way, but the problem from the OpenStack, it uses only Rackspace. But it's beautiful, it's really powerful, and if you need to if you need to create your application which will use hybrid clouds, you can take OpenStack. And you can easily turn all your local environment from server room and create it like private cloud. It's really powerful and beautiful. RightScale, that guy, not for 100% free, but these things which I was talked, it's so in common to tell through multi-cloud invented by RightScale, and that guy they already done with multi-cloud. And if you want to use and develop application in multi-cloud way, you can choose RightScale, because it provides for you very high level of abstraction, a lot of clouds, a lot of options, a lot of beautiful tools that you can use for that. But RightScale has two main goals and 2 key features. They use Ruby for everywhere, and other thing is the main goal for them is open source. And RightScale has a very, very huge list of open source tools. And to tell through, if you want to create your own cloud management system, you can take free open source tools from RightScale, and all you need to do is just user interface. ready solution to create private clouds from RightScale, it's Eucalyptus. This tool was grown by RightScale, and they are absolutely free, and you can use it for create also private clouds. In last year, they created 25,000 private clouds. That's really, he became from University of Santa Barbara, University from California in Santa Barbara, like a student project. And for now, it's really popular. RightScale has already built-in solution, and it has very strong relationship with different cloud providers. And if you want to create a hybrid clouds, you can use RightScale plus Eucalyptus. If you want to use hybrid clouds or private clouds with different hypervisors, if you want to, I don't know, maybe you need to do this, you will use RightScale plus OpenStack. RightScale supports, and you can use it for free using RightScale libraries, a very huge list of clouds, and it provides their own drivers for that. Here is a quick example of tools that you can use for creation your own cloud management system. RightScale based on a RESTful API, and I know guys who take all this stuff from RightScale and created their own cloud management system, and it was very easy, but super beautiful. So you can use different drivers from RightScale, right areas, right space, right slide host, and a lot of useful things that provide for you powerful options. So that's particularly last slide, and what I want to say in the end of my presentation. Now you know how to sync multi-cloud, and you know a lot of possible options how to solve it and how to do your application be available over the world. And yeah, a lot of clouds are really differ, but you really have to keep your eyes and options open. And maybe sometimes it's useful to act like that girl does. Because yeah, I'm friend with RightScale, but I'm also using OpenStack. And that's right, it's cool. Woo, that's the last slide. Thank you. Questions, answers?
Hello. How you do migrate?
You can in Russian if you want.
Okay.
Можно на русском.
Как вы делаете миграцию с одного клауда на другой? Вам же нужно окружение, получается, все такое же было?
Да. Если мы говорим просто про перемещение.
Да, и второй вопрос сразу задам. Как вы вообще понимаете, что нужно делать миграцию?
Из одного клауда в другой?
Да. Ну вот вдруг возникла такая ситуация, что нужно миграцию делать. Как вы понимаете, что ее все-таки нужно делать?
Например, мы разрабатываем приложение, и вдруг правительство говорит нам о том, что тот провайдер, который предоставляет нам услуги, может быть вдруг закрыт. И мы думаем, а если они закроются, и что мы будем делать с нашим приложением?
Ну, я понимаю. То есть у вас же оно автоматически происходит, а вдруг там все накрылось, и тут приложение
мигрировало. Это как бы негативная сторона, есть позитивная.
Или вы руками, вот оно там закрылось, ага, мы видим, что оно закрылось, и просто нажимаем кнопку, оно мигрирует.
Понял. Можно настроить автоматически все это делать. У нас есть возможность сделать правила, которые будут разворачивать наше приложение абсолютно с нуля на любых платформах, которые нам предоставляются. То есть те драйверы, которые мы имеем, например, у нас есть приложение на Амазоне, мы можем создать правила. Если Amazon не существует, начинаю выкладывать все приложение на Rackspace. Дело в том, что приложение, которое существует в панели управления, оно представляет из себя очень, то есть это фактически набор правил, там, например, набор шеф-рецептов. То есть мне нужно загрузить мой сайт, значит, мне надо установить набор таких-то джемов, мне надо развернуть бэкап-базы, зачекаутить там последнюю версию кода, прореплицировать это все дело, там, связать, настроить load balancing. Есть правила, которые могут запуститься автоматически, и вся эта магия произойдет.
Ну, это понятно.
Или, например, что может быть служить поводом для перехода? Появляется новый клауд-провайдер дешевый, с теми же самыми опциями, и мы говорим себе, ну вот, как бы, нам нет смысла переплачивать. мы можем свичнуться на другого клауд-провайдера без потери каких-либо там, зависящих от него суперфантастических штуковин.
Ну хорошо, если это вот такое, вот там работает, допустим, какое-то приложение, у него есть, допустим, какая-то своя база, он у нее что-то пишет, и там все умирает, и как это будет тогда все восстанавливаться? Оно будет с нуля, получается, с голой базой, со всеми.
Вот это как раз-таки о том, что когда вы разрабатываете приложение, вы должны беспокоиться о том, чтобы ваше приложение было, ну, скажем так, кросс-платформенно-клаудное. Потому что если вы создаете процедуру бэкапа, значит, у процедуры бэкапа есть возможность восстановиться в этот клауд, либо восстановиться там, по крэшу этого клауда в другой клауд. Это значит, что у нас там, например, бэкап хранится в каком-то там третьем месте. Либо, ну, то есть нет смысла там хранить бэкап базы в клауде, который может выйти из строя.
Ну, конечно.
Для этого мы можем сделать, например, свой собственный private cloud, который будет супернадежным, и там хранить бэкап базы. И потом, когда нам надо его развернуть, мы его берем из этого private cloud, уже в новом клауде разворачиваем.
Понятно.
То есть это мы, как разработчики, об этом беспокоимся.
Ну да. Спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
Можно такой вопрос? У вас есть бэкапы виртуальных машин, то есть реализовали вы инкрементальные бэкапы, каким образом, если есть? И все-таки вот еще подробнее остановиться на, если вы переезжаете с одной архитектуры на другую, там вот с Rackspace на Amazon или обратно, то есть как это все делается? Посредством бэкапов ли или посредством изымания разницы между, скажем, вашей заготовкой для клауда и тем, что туда юзер добавил?
Вопрос в том, как это сделать, или вопрос в том, как мы это делаем?
Как это у вас реализовано, да?
Мы используем для бэкапов private cloud. У нас есть, в нашей панели управления есть фактически такая абстракция, как скрипт. То есть скрипт, он может использовать там целый набор фич, в том числе, например, он может использовать шеф, он может использовать там любую систему деплоймента, которую вы выберете. Мы создаем скрипты, которые занимаются бэкапом. Мы храним фактически бэкап в отдельном месте, в private cloud, который у нас имеется. Если у нас есть, ну, к слову, RightScale, для того, чтобы развиваться, использует RightScale. То есть все, что есть в RightScale, хостится на RightScale. Поэтому мы используем, в принципе, ну, как бы, очень высокий уровень абстракции создания бэкапов, но они клаудонезависимы, скажем так. Они находятся в отдельной инфраструктуре. Ну, может быть, вопрос был в чем, как мы это создаем? Мы используем для этого целую абстракцию скриптов. Это как, не знаю, это как расширенная версия кукбуков у шефа.
Хорошо, а ваше как бы наполнение клауда, это, может, я не до конца понял, то есть тот юзерский контент, который вы запускаете так как Heroku в отдельном просто окружении, либо вы там создаете отдельную виртуальную сущность?
Нет, создается отдельная сущность.
Отдельная сущность, да? И она абстрагирована настолько, что вам все равно, вот, на какой платформе
у нас
ее
мы храним правила создания сущности, по сути. И если мы используем, например, Debian, либо там Ubuntu, либо еще что-то для, ну, то есть как операционную систему для развертывания, у нас есть определенные наборы правил для различных систем. Для использования скриптов вы там можете прям мышкой выбрать там версию всего программного обеспечения, которое вам необходимо нажать кнопку, и в любом клауде оно развернется. Этому еще помогает набор хуков, которые опять-таки нами разработаны. То есть когда вы можете сделать что-то, когда инстанс, например, загрузился, но еще не перешел в статус operational. И то же самое, когда вы уже хотите его выключить, да? Он стал выключаться, то есть система начала шутдауниться, но как бы еще не зашутдаунилась. Да? Мы приостанавливаем работу системы там, и производим, там, например, бэкапирование, там, сбор информации, либо наоборот, установку программного обеспечения, развертывание бэкапов, там, чекаут из репозитория.
Спасибо.
У меня вопрос, в принципе, аналогичный. Получается, есть ряд правил, да, по развертыванию для конкретной операционной системы, для конкретного провайдера, то есть cloud.
Да.
Наверняка есть и какие-то правила по мощностям, да, то есть потому что разные провайдеры предоставляют. это просто описывается количество инстансов, да, то есть, которые нужно поднять для конкретно этого провайдера, да, и все, да.
Значит, ну, опять-таки, это не бесплатно, но у нас имеется система по управлению загрузкой. Ну, то есть, фактически, вы можете сами, ну, либо хотите, у нас есть заготовленный там набор дизайн-паттернов для того, чтобы решать вопросы загрузки. Либо вы можете создать свой собственный паттерн, который будет отрабатывать каким-то образом. Для того, чтобы увеличивать, то есть как бы добавлять инстансы и убирать инстансы. То есть, по сути, вы масштабируете это вертикально, вернее, горизонтально. Там яркий пример здесь может быть, например, если у вас загрузка бывает там только на Рождество у вашего сайта, да, который продает, например, там Санта-Клаусов. У вас целый год там 100 пользователей, а вот на Рождество у вас стабильно, например, там 3 миллиона. Вам не надо создавать какой-то скрипт, который будет постоянно там чекать загрузку. Вы знаете, что с 90% вероятностью вам надо добавить там 50 серверов 25 числа и убрать их 27. Вы написали сценарий, который у вас в системе хранится, и все, и забыли об этом. И он сработает 20. Ну, там добавили правило, что если все-таки, ну не знаю, это все очень кастомно. Вы можете это кастомизировать, ну вот в таком направлении.
Еще раз, я вот не совсем понял. Я вам отдаю свои кукбуки для шефа. Вы потом на основе них мне поднимаете инстансы? Или как это происходит?
Нет, у нас, в принципе, зачем это все делается? Наша задача была создать уровень абстракции, который будет работать для всех клаудов. Например, не везде мы можем деплоить при помощи кукбуков. Это не значит, что если у вас деплоймент настроен при помощи шефа, то вдруг по каким-то причинам, если какой-то клауд не будет позволять вам деплоить при помощи шефа, вы должны будете искать какое-то другое решение. Те кукбуки, которые у вас есть для деплоймента, вы добавляете вот в эту сущность скриптов, то есть правил развертывания вашего приложения. Там сейчас поддерживаются два типа пока. Это кукбуки, и вы можете писать прям, ну то есть у нас там есть свой DSL для этого, можете писать прям эти скрипты в панели управления. Это сделано для того, чтобы если вы, например, деплоите по каким-то причинам на Windows машины, а мы их тоже ну, то есть поддерживаем, то там это все дело будет транслироваться в PowerShell. Если это в кукбуке, то все окей, оно все будет работать.
Шеф тоже на Windows машинах умеет деплоить.
Есть приверженцы PowerShell, поэтому для них это было сделано.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Может, я что-то пропустил. Почему бэкапы базы хранятся в клауде? Есть какая-то специфическая зависимость или это просто потому, что удобно? Почему не обычный там какой-то dedicated сервер?
Ну, скажем так, в RightScale нет ни одного сервера.
Ну просто вы в клауде, вы…
Мы сами себя разрабатываом при помощи самих же себя.
То есть, там,
ну да, это был бы мувитон, покупать сервер, выделять для него администраторов, там, комнату.
Ну, я понял. Спасибо.
Ну, то есть… Спасибо.